Members of the finance team. I see the Deputy CFO, Dr. Tina Wilson, and members of the administration as well to help me conduct this hearing. Just quick run of show. There'll be a short overview, and then there'll be public comments. If you're interested in making any comments, we just need you to sign that sheet that's down there at the end of the rail. And with that, and public comment is limited to 2 minutes per speaker. So with that, Dr. Wilson, I'm going to hand it over to you to give a general overview and then hand it off to your team for the presentation.
Thank you, Chairman Wan. Tina Wilson, Deputy CFO. The Department of Finance will present the fiscal year 2024 mill rate for the next net tax digest and millage rate coming up. And I will turn it over to Chief Lawrence Davis. He is our revenue chief.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairman Wan. I'm Lawrence Davis, Jr., as already stated. I'm the Revenue Chief for the Office of Revenue. I come before you this evening to present the proposed FY24 millage rate, which takes in consideration the effect of ordinance number 23-0-1258 as it relates to the park assessments becoming approved. Therefore, the millage rate are as follows. We are proposing the operating levy to remain the same at 8 and 52 mills, which is designated for the general operating expense of the city. The bond levies, we are also proposing to remain the same at 1 and 88 mills, which address the debt service payment on the general obligation bond issues. And we are proposing for the parks levy to be at 1 mill for FY24 for the purpose of conducting improvements to the city's public parks. These 3 mills, just illustrated on the slide, will give you a total millage rate of 11 and 40 mills. We are also considering to have the special service debt levy to remain the same at 2 mills. This levy only applies to taxpayers along the Atlanta Beltline commercial project. Councilmember Warren, this concludes my report as it relates to the proposed FY24 millage rate.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Ms. Lindo, at this point, we'll enter public comment. Did anybody sign up to speak? All right, seeing none, then that will conclude our hearing for this evening. I want to thank everybody for their participation throughout this whole public, the budget hearing process. I just want to remind everybody who is viewing and listening, Monday is the Juneteenth holiday, so City Council will meet on Tuesday, June 20th instead, and at that meeting we will hopefully adopt our FY24 budget. With that, this hearing stands concluded, so we will adjourn. Thank you. Have a good evening.